in. I'm your host, Edward Anderson. You know, I listened to a couple of Anton videos, and I'm gonna comment on some of it. I'm gonna comment on some of it. Because you had like that church burning that happened a few days ago, and then you had this situation happened in Southport, North Carolina, on the waterfront, where, you know, people got killed. And, you know, I want you to notice something. I want one thing that, you know, number with the Ukrainian woman, I'm gonna bring this up, man. I want you to notice how quick, like, JD Vance, Donald Trump, the top of the top of the top, not the political parties, but the top of 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 the top, were willing to say things like civil war, he's guilty, all this stuff. And yet, these people are always very somber. When they know it's a white person, and you're not gonna tell me that they're not, like, let's be very clear here. You are not going to tell me that they're not told what the race, of these people are before they report these things. You're not gonna tell me that there's no strategy with the editors tell these people how they need to put this information out here before this information is presented. You're not going to tell me that doesn't happen. Because what else are editors doing? It is a clear pattern that when a white person does something, it is presented a certain type of way on this somber, like, and I'm just going to say it, you all feel more sorry for the killers than you do the victims. Let's take black people off the table on that. It can be white children being murdered, and you care more about people go out of their way to try to put some asterisks on this person. Like with the waterfront situation, they talking about dude had PTSD. And keep in mind, 3 people are dead. This is a mass shooting. 3 people are dead. This is this. I'm sorry. 3 white people dying is worth more than 1 white female dying. But the problem is you can't politicize white people dying if another white person does it. But you can politicize. Hold on. You can politicize a white person, you can't politicize a white female in particular dying, because we know how white boys love to go over the top and just beyond the pale when it comes to white females. They love using, their favorite pastime is using white women to justify absolute violence. They are absolutely in love with that. Hey, yo, while y'all are coming in here, yeah, what's up, Chorus? While y'all coming in here, I'll be back. Yeah, what's up, y'all? I'm back. Yeah, they really depressing my views. Shit. Anyway, alright, I'm back. I can't do that shit. That's one thing about Google fucking Pay. Anyway. Alright. So like I was saying, yeah, you see the title, one thing. So You know, they never cover that. And it's like people really, like, first of all, I'm gonna say it just like this. I'm just gonna say it. I don't care. I don't care if you're conservative or liberal. I don't care if you're conservative or liberal. It's one thing, you know, racially, if, you know, you don't give a fuck about black people, right? But the fact that these white males are killing white people and white children and white people like that, y'all are all cowards. You can't tell me shit. All of y'all are cowards. All of y'all are cowards. Y'all are not beating those allegations. What's up, Snazzy? What's up, Great Dane? What's up, ABM? I'm not I'm not sure. I think it was, but the Southport thing wasn't. You all are cowards. Like, even the people that are pro Second Amendment, you don't gotta be anti Second Amendment to be like, this ain't it. Like, you don't never see people saying, you know, like, mentally ill people shouldn't be having guns and all this other shit. You don't see that. What you see is a whole bunch of people hoping it goes away, even though it keeps on happening. But for you all to pop off to that level when that chick, and it's very bad what happened to her, but for y'all to be out here, anybody that sat there and said civil war, you know, which is really code for race war, but you all are too cowardly. I'm just going to be very clear. You all are bitches. Like, when it comes to sundown towns and all this shit, you all, like, at least the terrorists, at least the Al-Qaeda and all of them did what they claimed responsibility for what they did. They said against the American military with drones and everything. You all want to harm somebody and then live out your life. Hell, at least the killers killed themselves for the most part. But see, now you start to see a crop of people where they're not even killing themselves. So because they're not killing themselves, now you all have to kind of sit with it. You can't just say, oh, he killed somebody and he killed himself, so it's like a closed loop. The reality is you all are cowards because you allow these people to do this shit. And you, like, this is why when women talk about I don't feel safe, I be like, yo, fuck you. I don't want to hear no white bitch talking about how safe they don't feel when they know good and goddamn well they're the most in danger with their own men. Because their own men is not going to get an overwhelming response. If a black man does something to a white woman, there will be an overwhelming response at black male hysteria is in effect, and you saw black male hysteria. I appreciate that, ABM. You saw that. Like since Columbine, like white people, like Sandy Hook, just because you got mad at Alex Jones, like, honestly, that was some cowardly shit. Like, honestly, yeah, Alex Jones deserved to be taxed, but you trying to eliminate his ability to speak? Yo, Charlie Kirk and Alex Jones are the same person. In fact, I consider Charlie Kirk way worse than Alex Jones. Y'all knew, shit, and y'all tripped out about Andrew Tate, but y'all didn't nuke Andrew Tate because Andrew Tate was operating, he used Christianity to cloak his stuff. Charlie Kirk is no different than Goebbels. Straight up. Straight up. Before Crystal Knott with the small hats, Charlie Kirk would have been the main ones ginning up all that anger. That's who he was. All the problems that white people had. And Charlie Kirk went out of his way to concentrate it on black people. Charlie Kirk wanted to start a race war. He just went the long way around it. And you got people like Candace Owens and all these people that think it's a game. Yo, don't even be started on that. But going back to this initial shit, they want to make it like this initial shit. I can't stand when I'm listening to this in the news how somber they are about this. They feel more sorry for the killer than the people that's killed. Yo, white women died because this coward went into, look, let me tell you something. When I used to Uber, I used to pick people like this up. I've had conversations with people like this. I did 11, shout out to Great Dane, he Uber before, I did 11,000 fucking rides. These are people my age that I would pick up, live their lives, have kids, have dreams. I had some of these conversations. You know, when it comes, not these, but when it comes to different stuff. 11,000 people. You saying where you been? I went live a couple days ago. What are you talking about? Like these are not like just faceless people. Men, women, people flying in, white people, black people. These are not like, these are like when I think about that waterfront, I'm thinking about when I drive, or when I used to drive around, and then people I picked up, I saw, you know, people that just chilling Saturday night. Some of them are older. Wayne County has always been a really chill place. Now this didn't happen in Wayne County, where you ain't gotta worry about shit like that. Now Southport is not in around the area I live. And so for these fucking cowards to take their guns, Raleigh is relatively easy. Well, North Carolina is relatively easy to get a gun. I think it might be an open carry. I've had white men with guns in my car. Hey man, I just want to let you know I got a hand cannon, man. Is that all right, man? I'm just letting you know. Yeah, all right, man. All right, man. You know, take him up. It ain't no big deal. It ain't no big deal. These are real people. See, for y'all may walk and see these people. I'm talking about people that have been in my proximity. And I've Ubered from time to time since then. Like real people that I've talked to. Y'all know I'm a talker. People with their stories. People with some shit. Well, I'm talking about white people too. Obviously black people and other people. But yeah, these are not just, okay, nameless, faceless situations. And so for you to sit there and people chilling and you just for what? Not for drugs, not for because you try, like, look, gang violence is more honorable because at least you know what the fuck they're doing and why. Money, drugs, fucking, which is money, bitches, beef. Nah, you see, I'm gonna pick some random motherfuckers. Could you imagine if black men, like, look, you know the last time you really saw that, the DC sniper? You remember the DC sniper? Y'all remember that shit? He killed 10 people. That's what these white people be doing. You gotta go all the way back to that. Oh, but what about that black cop? That black cop had an issue with cops and he dealt with cops. Not, no, I'm just go, oh man, you know what, racism, I'm about to find me. See, that's why white people got so viscerally angry about that Ukrainian chick. And one situation where that was on camera, y'all want to talk about race war. Well, we're talking about civil. No, you're not. You're talking about race war. It was a black dude that did it. You ain't never, please show me when you said civil war in any other situation. No, y'all want a race war over a chick that ain't even a citizen. And y'all got a history of doing that. Y'all burnt whole towns down. Not no real fight because you all are cowards. The reality is, this is the issue I really got. You all are the kings of soft targets. You all actually act like you're men. You don't even go to other white men. You go out of your way to avoid the men and go after civilians that ain't even thinking about that shit. It doesn't even matter if they're conservative or liberal. You all are cowards. You all are way worse than Al Qaeda, because at least Al Qaeda, they got to deal with the American military, where their whole kids, family, and children can be popped like it's a fucking video game. They know what they dealing with doing that terrorist shit. They know what's going to happen. Y'all actually expect shit to be sweet. People can say what they want to say about Luigi. Luigi did that in New York. And Luigi had a real reason. I'm not justifying murder in anything. I'm not justifying it. What I'm telling you is, don't act like everything is just evil. Everybody's motivations ain't necessarily evil. But with y'all go again. And truth be told, I bring it up because
6 feet 290 pounds white guy, blue shirt and hat and book bag.
Yeah, the king of soft targets. You running up in churches, elementary school kids, and by the way, white people cover it up. White people cover it up. That's really what y'all do. I don't care if some of y'all bring it up. Y'all just cover it up. Y'all cover it up.
Yes.
Y'all cover it up. Y'all cover it the fuck up. Media covers it up. Corporations is owned by the media, owned by the media that owns the media, covers it up. All y'all cover it up because it's the cost of doing business. In your mind, that's the cost of having a Second Amendment. But and what you do is you overcompensate by constantly talking about 1350, which is not true, which is actually not true. That's propaganda. Elementary schools. Like, truth be told, if gang violence was doing that, oh yeah, it would be handled. But y'all just eat it. And y'all still doing it, even when everybody's paying attention now. It's constantly white men. And what's funny is when it comes to red pill shit, they'll talk about, oh, I'm scared. I'm so scared. See, you notice how it's conservatives really doing it. I'm scared. Let one of these motherfuckers be on some red pill shit. They're going to be like, we need to crack down on all of it. I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared. But when this shit is actually happening, you don't see all these women jumping up and down because they're not going to throw white men under the bus. The bear versus man thing was like the closest thing they got doing it. Because at the end of the day, these white women know where their power comes from. They're not stupid. When it really comes down to it, they're not dumb. So don't act like nobody sees y'all. So when y'all like Legion of Men and all of y'all be fuming, yo, you all are fat. You all are castrated. Like, again, you all get so angry. Talk about white people hate white people. Man, white people have a self-loathing issue. Ain't nobody hate white people more than white people do. Because at the end of the day, a lot of white people know they're not the good guys. And that bothers them inside. And they project that onto black people and everybody else that will be around them. You'll never hear Legion of Men talk about white people killing other white people. That'll never be a post. SWP a better man than me. Now you all are cowards.